Erin O'Brien is a biology professor at the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology at DIxie State University. As chair of the Department of Biological Sciences, not only does she hold an unconventional role in her field, but she also recently advanced by becoming the new DSU Director of Community Engagement.
You need a network if you're going to be successful. You need the support of that network, and you need people to know what kind of work you're doing, and groups like UN really make that happen.
DSU's UN, or Utah Women in Higher Education Network, encourages women in higher ed to advance towards leadership roles. Utah currently ranks last in the nation when it comes to women in high-ranking positions. But through this program, they are looking to change that.
We want to make sure women in Utah are happy, are supported, are able to aspire to leadership positions that they want, and that they're given the recognition for the contributions that they have made in the past.
A DSU UWhen luncheon opened the eyes of many women on how they might look to advance their career paths. One way is through developing mentorships with others.
Today I'm going to talk about reciprocal mentoring, and that's a practice where you actually almost learn from each other, even though there is an assigned mentor and mentee, or protege, you may call the mentee that. There really is a lot of give and take and learning, and I think we're at a point in society with such rapid change that leaders need to learn from those rising up through the ranks.
Dr. Nancy Hauk is the Associate Provost of Academic Affairs. She said her grandmother inspired her as a mentor.
And so I can tell you that mentors don't always look like what you expected. Does my grandma look like a mentor? But she was a huge influence on my life.
Through the UN program, Hauk has linked up with others to further her own goals and achievements. She even helped develop a new program there. She encouraged other women to not be afraid to develop their skills and take a step towards those achievements. She said one way is to be empowered enough to ask for a raise.
As women, we are like 3 times less likely to speak in a meeting. We are 4 times less likely to ask for a raise. And when we do, we ask for about 30% less than our male counterparts. So these are some things for us to really start thinking about.
Hauk and O'Brien are 2 women who achieved their goals through reciprocal mentoring.
5-6 years ago, I was elected as Faculty Senate President, and Erin was the current president, so she served as a mentor to me. We worked together for several years in Faculty Senate, and now I get to be her supervisor as she comes into my division in Community and Global Engagement as a director. So she will learn from me, hopefully, and I think that that's really how we can help lift each other, is by reciprocal mentoring.
One of the things that UN did is kind of highlight how we're all in the same boat. So if you think you're trying to work on something and maybe not making the progress that you want to, or maybe you're making the progress that you want to and you're terrified by it, it looks like you're all alone until you go to a luncheon where you see a lot of other women doing exactly the same thing.
O'Brien is not only an inspiration to her students, but to other women in leadership.
Every time a woman is hired, it just changes those numbers a little bit, and as we have greater diversity in our leadership, it just means that we get a greater diversity of backgrounds and opinions and ideas, so I think it's better for everybody.
As leaders at DSU, both Hauk and O'Brien are hoping to empower other women to do the same.
And know that your expressing your viewpoint helps to bring that knowledge to everyone that hears it.
From DIxie State University, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.